Hey y'all, it's your girl Breen at Divine Emerald Heart. I just want to say thank you so much for all the views that my first video got. I'm really impressed and shocked in the likes that I've gotten. And thank you for being patient with me because I've been trying to make another video, but I'll tell you what, I'm gonna be honest because somebody out there needs to hear this. Because I want to let any tarot reader or intuitive or empath know this, okay? Y'all seriously need to cleanse yourselves and your space and take spiritual baths. Because the psychic attacks are abundant right now. Because here's the thing, I'm dressed and ready to go to make a tarot reading, but here's the problem. As I was praying, because before I start any of my videos, I make sure I pray to God and, Saint Michael the Archangel and, my goddesses and the other archangels. And right before I started praying, I felt like, boom, a lightning strike my crown chakra right here. Automatically got dizzy and just couldn't focus on shit, and I was like, that was a psychic attack, like, boom. Because clearly, the reading I posted on Monday, yeah, the coven is pissed off, and I want to say that psychic attack could have come from my karmic masculine, or his wife, or my masculine's karmic, or somebody else in the coven who is highly ranked and is like a fucking Bruce Lee jiu-jitsu Jedi. Because here's the thing, people. I've never had a psychic attack like that. Most psychic attacks, they start with a tingling feeling right here in your crown, and you start scratching your head and shit. You're like, what the hell is that feeling? And it won't go away, and then all of a sudden you could feel like someone is sucking like the brains out of your head with a fucking vacuum hose. And as that's happening, your mind is like, you're becoming foggy headed, blah blah blah, and you can't keep up with conversation with that, with somebody, and you get so dizzy that you could lose your balance and fall to the floor. And I'm not gonna lie, but that's happened to me before. In the beginning stages of when I was being hardcore attacked, yes, not gonna lie, I was at a, Dollar General shopping for groceries and shit, and just started feeling the tingling sensation, and just started getting dizzy and weird. Just even walking down the fucking aisle with my basket. And then my head, started spinning, couldn't take it, and then I fell on the floor. Was I embarrassed? Yeah, but as time went on, I discovered what the fuck that was. And I realized, okay, so, and that, there was a phase where I was being attacked like that for a good while. So please, cleanse yourselves, cleanse your space, and spiritual bath, okay, big time. Because, like I said, somebody was conjuring up some hellish shit the last week of June all the way up to July 3rd, and it is getting closer to August. And I've got a feeling that, like I've said, this karmic masculine, for whatever reason, has the zodiac sign of Leo. And could have a lot of heavy Aries in the chart too. But his birthday coming up next month. For my karmic birthday coming up next month, I don't know about you guys, because Leo goes sometime between July to August. Because I know Cancer starts sometime between June and it goes somewhere to July. But this person, like I said, I know that they're in August, but maybe it's August 16th or August 10th. I don't fucking know. They're working up their magic, something going on, and they're getting help from their karmic wife and the masculine's karmic to do psychic attacks. And because I can feel their embarrassment, this karmic masculine's huge embarrassment. Like, us tarot readers that are delivering messages, we're embarrassing them on accident. Like, we're just delivering messages, but shit, it's like, okay, we're airing out their dirty laundry at the same time, so it's fucking embarrassing them. They wanted to embarrass us, but we're actually embarrassing them by telling the truth. Okay? And it's like a lot of people that they used to work with, 818 on the timer, paying attention to the synchronicities. 818. You are going to have the Lionsgate portal coming up in August. So, let's see, 818, 808, I've been seeing 909, 919, 555, 666, which is not the mark of the beast, 777, 222, 111, 123, 1111, 1010, 2626, 311, 430, 1144, and 914. Pay attention to all that, and to the animal kingdom. Lots of butterflies going on. Butterflies could symbolize something for you. It does to me. I love my butterflies. They're beautiful. I got butterfly tattoos. Some of you may have butterfly tattoos on you. And it's like a connection between me and my passed on father. He loved butterflies too. I think the orange ones are the best. Orange and yellow or orange and green. Those are the best. Pay attention to dragonflies. Rabbits. Snakes. Now, I've got a feeling that if you see snakes around you, in Chinese folklore, you know, the snake is meant, you know, for shedding old skin. Well, we were in that horoscope. We were in that Chinese not numerology, but the horoscope sign of the snake last year. Okay, this year's the horse. So we were shedding old skin last year. If you see a snake coming up soon, it's talking about hidden enemies around you. So stick to yourselves, honestly, right now. Be very, very, very careful with who the hell you talk to. Because, at least for me, unfortunately, I've learned that, you know, no one's a friend. I've got a circle of very few. We'll just say that. I am not mentioning numbers or names and nothing like that, because I don't want those people to be fucked with. But it's sad that I even watch my mouth with what I tell those people. Because there comes a time where, you know, you don't know when the next attack is gonna be, when you're gonna be harassed again, shit like that. It's sad that you gotta be that way, but it is what it is. If there's any other tarot reader out there, or empath, healer, starseed, whatever the fuck, if you guys experience any crazy psychic attacks like that, like what I did earlier, say something in the comments, please, because that was some, like, Jedi shit. And I was able to rearrange my room a little bit so that when I got on camera, I could block out the sun more, so I wouldn't be frying like, you know, green eggs and ham. And I cranked up the fan that I've got, because, I mean, the air conditioner in this bitch is at 78. That is cruel and unusual punishment. In Florida, that is cruel and unusual punishment. But oh, I know, it saves the electric bill, and that's what the Tico company bill said. I want to say fuck that. Crank that bitch up to 75, 73. Oh, and speaking of something weird, call it a conspiracy theory, whatever you want. Some people claim that within 20 years, 20 to 50 years, Florida is apparently going to go down sinking. Like, you know, plate tectonics. They move, and apparently Florida is going to be moving down its separate way and get swallowed by water. And, you know, honestly, If it does happen, I wouldn't be surprised, because look at all the fucking beaches and shit that we've got. You know, and they say something about Texas, like the plate tectonics with Texas, like Texas is gonna start completely like moving away from the US. It's weird, but interesting at the same time. What else? All the guardian angels are protecting you. 15:55 on the timer. And I want to let you guys know that even when shit like this happens, or if I don't feel good or whatever, I'm always gonna be here. I'm always gonna come back. I'm never gonna leave you. And I said that I said that on my last channel too. Damn. And the masculine, I'm sensing really upset. I mean, still upset with himself, but more upset with the people he used to associate with. I just heard, what a waste. Like, what a waste. Especially in believing in them. Because it robbed him of years of happiness. And you know, for me personally, like I said, this November will make it 11 years that this shit's been going crazy on. I'm upset that it's taken over 11 years of my life, of so much struggling and life hardships, that it's ridiculous. I'm ready to move on forward, to let the good times roll. But, anyways, this is 18 minutes long. I don't want to lose connection. I'd like to make a reading later, but let's see how I feel. But I just wanted to catch up, let y'all know I love you. Thank you for the views. Thank you for the likes. I'm impressed. I'm always gonna be here, okay?